what's up, guys? Finally, we are back. Back. Everyone is here. So we came on Facebook and we asked you guys to let us know if there's something that y'all want us to talk about. A few people hit us back and had some questions they would like for us to talk about on our channel. But first, we want to give a shout out to who?
Chantel.
Hey, Chantel!
You blow like this.
He's shy, Chantel. He's shy, girl.
Well, thank you for the support, and I'm glad you're watching. Tell a friend to tell a friend to keep watching.
And Chantel, if you want to see him live in person, we going out on Friday, girl.
Ooh. Yes, girl.
Come out, show
To the
out.
Juga Lounge.
Where we going?
Juga Lounge.
Where's that at?
On West 8th.
How come you and Rico the only ones that
They
know?
wrong.
See? They don't know us.
They wrong.
How come only the birthday
They
They don't got no love for us, so
Oh, I know. They just completely Libra.
yeah.
So, we're going to talk about, someone asked about natural hair. I'm natural.
I'm natural.
Right.
Natural. Sometimes. Right now, I'm natural.
Oh, you have a perm?
No.
I keep doing that to you, like, oh, you have a boyfriend? Oh, you have a perm? I keep doing that to you, too.
Not right. I'm natural.
I use Cantu.
I love that.
Cantu is a really good product. It's really good. It's not expensive at all. You can find it in Target. The cream, I use the shampoo, the conditioner, the spray, and the cream. The conditioner makes your hair so. And I hear Dark and Lovely is a really good product to use for natural hair.
Oh. I use Armor, the new Armor. It's in like a green container. It's called Armor. It has like almond oils or something like that. I use the shampoo and the conditioner sometimes, but I stay with my little.
Your hair looks nice too, girl. I didn't know you was natural.
Yeah, I've been having it for 3 years.
Oh, nice.
But I deep condition it with oh my god, it's my favorite one, and I can't even think of the name of it right now. Everybody uses it, and it smells so good. When I think of it, I come back to it.
I
use Quartz Made in Town.
Okay.
Yeah, that shampoo
Yeah.
and conditioner is good. I use that sometimes too.
Or Infusium 23. I've been using that since I was a
What
little
kind
girl.
of hairstyles can you give girls that have natural hair? What kind of hairstyles do you use?
Bantu knots are really good.
I hear you.
You twist your hair, set it with the pudding, the olive oil pudding. Just all you need is a little bit, like a little pea size, and you rub it through your hair, twist it at night, tie it up. When you get up in the morning, take the knots out, and your hair
So you twisting it and then you knot it so
Yes.
it stay in and then
Right.
it come out natural. Nice.
come out natural. Or you can use what girls are doing now. What is it called?
The crochet, yes, I was going
Really
to say
easy.
that.
I
Really,
love
really
that.
easy.
I want to try that.
I do my daughter's hair
Yeah.
in crochet. It's a very protective style.
Yeah.
It's not putting your hair, so you cornbraid your hair, and you would use the crochet needle to crochet
Right.
the hair. It takes only 2 hours to do, and
You
it's
need to do
cheap.
mine.
It's like you could get like 4 packs. I usually get 5 to be safe, but I believe I would use like 3.5.
Mhm.
And it's easy, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Boom,
But how do you
bam.
maintain that though?
You just leave it, and it's big if you like big hair.
Mhm.
And you can even get like the twist.
Yeah.
They
I
come
use
already
a-
twisted,
I
you
wanna do it. I
crochet
wanna
in
try
it.
it.
It's very, very easy. It's a very good protective style. Another style, as she said, the Bantu twist.
The Bantu
Or
knot.
you can just twist your hair.
Mhm.
I can't give no styles because all I do is wash, set, blow, wrap, and wear it straight. That's it.
You can just twist your hair and
Mhm.
just go
Yeah.
to sleep.
Mhm.
And then when you untwist it, be nice and
Because if I
curly.
braid my hair and I take it out, it's nice and curly. It is, but I don't like the curly look, so
So
I
it's
can't help you with that.
And if you also, you can always go on YouTube again.
Yes,
You
that's
can
how
look
I
up
learned.
Yes,
different
YouTube.
hairstyles for natural hair, and there are so many women of all colors that show you what to do with their natural hair, how they style their hair.
So let me ask you, since you've been natural, have y'all been tempted to get a perm? Or?
I'm getting a perm. No, I getting a perm.
Why?
I'm not team natural. I mean, it's cool. It works for some people. And my stylist tell me
3.5 years since I permed my hair, and it's some days that I just be like, oh, I need that cream crack right now.
And my stylist told me, she's like, I don't want you to perm your hair because she likes the texture of my
I
hair.
like your hair. You
No.
don't need to perm it.
I'm perming my hair, girl. I mean,
It looks
after
good.
this, I'm gonna do another hairstyle. I'm gonna surprise you guys.
You see, I don't know nothing
The
about
only
this
thing
shit.
I will say about natural hair that I do love is when it rains, I don't have to keep going, oh no, the rain. I just let it go.
I like that because I have no hair. But, so, and someone also asked how to deal with losing a loved one.
I think
How do
that's
you
the
deal with
hardest
losing a
thing.
loved one, Toya?
It's hard. I pray a lot and ask for guidance, but it's hard to say how to deal with it because everyone deals with it differently. Me, myself, I pray and just leave it in God's hand. I'm not going to say I don't think about it, you know, how I lost that loved one, like my grandmother, like, it's a constant reminder, especially on Mother's Day or when I'm in church on Sunday because she was very spiritual. And it's a constant reminder, so, you know, I just stay humble and stay in prayer. That's what I do for myself.
How do you deal with losing a loved one?
Truth be told, I wouldn't be the best person to talk about this because I shut off the world. I don't like talking to nobody when I lose a loved one. So my advice ain't gonna be good, but I shut off the world. That's me, and I'll think about the times, good times. But for the most part, for a couple of days, I can shut off the world and don't want to talk to nobody.
How I deal with losing a loved one, I lost my father, so that was really hard for me. But how I deal with it is think about all the times and talk about him and be like, you remember when he used to do this? Remember he used to do that? And now I want to get into the routine of celebrating his life every year. Like getting family and friends together to talk about, because my father was everybody's goddamn father. He ain't give a hot damn who you was. You came into his home, he was your father.
After my father died, he was my father.
He was just like, oh, you in my house? After a certain time, you couldn't leave. And your mother knew if you was at my father's house. Oh, so when you passed there 7 o'clock, she ain't coming home, of course, he ain't letting her leave. And everyone was cool like that. So I think about all the good times that we had. We look at pictures and talk to my mom. My mother got stories for days for her husband. But for me, that's how, and I continue to pray and ask for strength to get through it. But I would say think about all the good times that y'all had.
Yeah, it's hard because my mother passed away 3 years ago, and my father passed away 7 years ago. So I don't have a mother nor father, and it at times it bothers me when I see some people with their parents, or they say, shout them out, or it hurts me when I see a parent and a kid going at it for no reason. Because I say to myself all day, you know what I would do to hear my mother's voice? Like, my mother was my everything, my best friend, my doctor. If I got sick, I didn't have to go to the doctor. I could call my mother and be like, Mom, this is the symptoms, what to do. My mother's like, listen, this is what you do. She was the best grandmother in the world. So what we do is, and her birthday was just Friday, October 2nd. So she would have been 64. So what we do is, she had 8 kids. So we all get together, like on my father's birthday, Father's Day, Mother's Day, my mother's birthday. And we just do things that they used to like to do. Because before my mother passed away, her wish was to have everybody together. So before she passed away, all her daughters and her sons actually was together in a dinner. So we just keep the legacy going on. And we just celebrate like that. And it is hard, but you know what the good part about having siblings is? Because you see your mother and father in each one of us. And it's so crazy because we can sit there and be like, you have my father's eyes, or you have my mother's eyes. So we still see them. It's hard, but we just thank God for each other. And we just came close as a family, even though it's sad to say it, that it took that death to happen. but we did.
Her phone is going good.
Again, is important.
That's probably my 9-year-old stalker.
So, and another person asked us how to fix the black man and black woman relationship. I would say, I say how to fix it is,
You find the cure for it, let me
no, I would think like, I just think black men, not all, black men, certain black men need to respect their black women. You know what I mean? And black women, we have to respect ourselves for them to respect us. Yes, it starts from us. If once we start respecting ourselves, they will have no choice but to respect us, because we're not going to take no disrespect. And I think communication. Like, people must communicate. You have to. I know everybody get in relationship when your significant other be like, we need to talk. You be like, oh
When a
boy.
woman say that, that's like, oh, damn.
But that doesn't always mean it's a bad talk.
Nine
A lot of
times out of 10
chances
when
it
women
is.
hit you with that,
It is.
you need to talk.
But you
Yeah,
should
it ain't good.
either way, if it's good or bad or just something like.
But I just feel like in
your
relationships-
heart, tell him or tell her.
If you don't feel like it's worth it, and you know it in your heart that it's not fixable, don't try to fix it. Let
Thank
it
you.
go. Let it go.
Thank you.
Because you're just gonna hurt yourself trying to fix it. Like,
Thank you.
I
Somebody
just feel like
finally-
relationships, whether it's black, white, whatever, everybody has their problems. No one's perfect. No one is perfect. But you know in your heart if this person is for you. If you know that this person is for you, you keep going through bullshit after bullshit with this person, let it go. It's time to let it go. If you
Thank you.
feel like it's fixable and you know it's fixable, then you fix it. But other than that,
I'm fighting.
you
Mom.
can't. But why? You can't say
First-
you're gonna keep fighting for it, and
I'm-
but at the end of the day,
It
you're gonna be
depends what
hurt.
it is.
It depends on the
first sign of the
situation.
bullshit, I don't even want to be bothered no more.
He's ready to dump you in 2.5 seconds. So.
See, I got
You're
something.
right.
I got
I
something
don't
to
think
say.
you want to look for him Friday.
2.5 seconds, girl.
You're
You're right.
right.
He like, what? You say this? I'm out. What you gotta say,
See,
Toya?
you know what? I can't just say black relationship. It's every relationship.
Yeah,
every
right.
race, every race,
Yeah.
creed, and color.
It's society.
Sometimes you bring baggage from the previous relationship into your existing relationship. And you think that the last man that you had is like you think that this guy that you're with now is like the last man
You compare
that you
them.
were
Right.
with. Right, and men don't like to be compared, neither do a woman like to be compared.
Right.
I know.
When they see that you're doing that all the time, you're making it a problem.
But you know what else is a problem too in relationships? Women that degrade themselves. How about that one? That you know they feel in competition with other people. When you feel you have
Insecurity.
less confidence in yourself, your man's gonna have less confidence in you.
Insecurity.
You have to have confidence.
Make better choices in the motherfuckers you allow in your life. Because a lot of people like people that ain't shit and hit you with it, oh, he got potential. And yeah, he not going to treat me how he treated the last one. Even though it was like 9 times out of 10 he is.
I mean,
If he ain't shit, he ain't shit.
girl.
He ain't shit.
I don't. You know
A lot of
another thing
women
is.
like
The
ain't
women
shit
can't
too.
let the
That's
man
right,
drag
some
him,
women
and the
need to
man can't,
change.
and the
A
man
lot of
can't
women
let
like
a woman
people who
drag
ain't shit.
him.
Yeah, a lot of people like people who ain't shit. Because ego. They feel they're better than the person that was previous before them.
No, I don't think they feel like it's better. I just think that relationships is just crazy. Like, you can't go into a relationship thinking about how he was with the other girl or how he was with somebody else because you're not that person. You can only be who you are yourself. So, if you feel like he's treating you right and you feel like that's the way you want to be treated and that's how you like to be treated, then that's your choices. But if you know that this is wrong and you're worth way more than what a person is doing, holla, bye love, I'ma miss my love. That's exactly what I was saying. Goodbye.
Dude I used to work with, he had 8 kids by 8 women, and ain't paying child support on none of them, but he got a new girl. She know he ain't shit.
I mean, that's what he attracts.
Yeah.
Wait, no. 8 kids?
8 kids.
Yeah.
8 baby mamas?
Yep.
That's all he attracts. And that's all he's going to get until he changes.
What kind of woman is she?
I don't know her, but I know her, she's somebody.
She don't have friends. She don't
So
have
if she had friends, what would?
Because if she was my friend, you get with a dude that have 8 kids and 8 baby mamas. No. I'm straight up gonna be like, you done slipped this on your fucking ass.
But why?
What on God do you want with this motherfucker right here? What can he do
But don't
if
say
he don't
that
take care of
though,
kids?
but if he don't take
Now
care
he
of kids,
has, like, he don't take care of them really, but
but
now child
if he
support-
don't take care of his
the
kids,
little
that's
bit
not
of
different.
child
If he don't take care of his kids, then
now.
you don't need to be
Right,
there.
but that's, if he don't take care of his kids, that's something different, but don't say, okay, if he
Okay,
had
but if he had-
8 kids and he take care of his
Okay, that's
kids,
fine, then that's your choice.
It's
Yes,
different, you
yes.
can do it, because that's just like a man saying, oh, you have 5 kids, what would I do with you? Like, if a woman has 5 or 6 kids, what would I do with a woman who has 5 or 6 kids?
Okay.
That's not true,
That's how
because if a
about-
woman has
Really?
kids,
Yeah,
why? That's crazy.
Cause you know why? Cause he don't have them.
yeah. No, I met a woman one time years ago, like,
But you
08.
cannot,
You
just
can't
She,
do that.
she was
This
bad,
her.
like, she was
Cause she has
bad.
kids.
She told me she had 8 kids, she was 29, I never called her back.
Well, you can't, I wouldn't say dismiss
Exactly.
You have she telling you to
That's
come
it.
in and play child
Right.
Like, you
It
have
takes
to
a
keep
lot
that
to deal with,
the
what can
bar.
she do? I mean,
You-
she can't go
okay.
out nowhere, she can't do
That's
anything.
not
means you
true.
have
I have
kids.
kids and I go out.
You ain't got 8 kids.
I don't have 8 kids, but I still go out. My oldest daughter is 17.
Okay, but you don't have 8. 8 is a lot.
But they little?
I don't know, I didn't get to ask, I didn't even ask. Look, I met her at the club, she was nice, she
So
was bad.
if you met at the club, that means she could have got out, because she was
Right.
out walking. That means she can get out.
She
That
was-
means she can get
Her
out.
friend was talking to my man when she told me she had 8 kids, I didn't believe her, cause I'm like,
That's my-
cause she told me she was 29.
What you about to say?
Same story.
So you wanted number 9 with you?
No, that was not happening. So no, my man was talking to her friend, I asked, I'm like, yo son, ask her, do she really got 8 kids, cause I think she just trying to test me, I don't believe nobody at 29 got 8 kids.
I can believe it. Would you
I
think
can
of
believe
more
it.
kids?
And come to find out, she had 8, and she told me on the first phone call, never called back.
Would
If
you
he's
date?
taking care of his kids, yeah.
I would. If he's a stand-up man and take care of his kids, absolutely, I would too.
I know a nigga that got 10 kids with 6 baby
Oh, he don't
mamas.
take,
And
he
he
don't take
married.
taxes anymore.
No, the only reason he paying child support is because he worked for sanitation, so, government job, they taking your money.
I probably wouldn't, cause I don't wanna deal with a man with little kids.
But most likely, if a man has 10 kids, they ain't little, unless.
I'm sorry.
They not
No
little,
disrespect to
unless
women
you-
that choose, but I choose not to. And
But
I
who
love
knows
the
if
relationship that I
they're
have. Because his kids is grown. So for us, it's like,
No, but that's good though.
it's no babies. My
It
babies
is
are young
good.
and fine. And for me, it works that way.
Right.
You know what I
It
mean? Like,
works.
I'm over the baby stage. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if I had, my daughter was young and he had little ones, I wouldn't mind because more so they can play with them
Right.
at this time, in this point in my life.
So you don't want no more kids.
And a lot of women
My
like,
daughter 14 to a young.
a lot of
You
women
know
like
what I
taking
mean?
care of unemployed dudes too.
She do.
I want another baby. Yeah, I do.
Oh.
I do.
Okay, so that comes to lead us to another question.
Good luck.
How do you stay in a relationship with one wants to have a kid and the next doesn't? How do you deal with that in a relationship? Toya?
You can't. That's the thing.
Jesus, don't send me nobody who don't want to multiply.
Rico?
We gonna be together,
Yeah.
because I don't wanna have kids.
I think
Sienna?
you can.
No.
You don't think that could work if you want to have
No,
kids and he
yeah.
doesn't?
You gonna be
Okay.
miserable.
Cause
Well,
you know what it is?
is?
I wouldn't say it wouldn't be able to work out. It depends on how the situation is. Like, maybe you just don't want kids at that moment. Maybe you don't want kids at
I'll say
that
3 years
moment.
into your relationship.
All right,
and
like
you
say
don't
like
want
3-4 years into the relationship, I don't want a kid, he might want a kid.
Yeah,
I will tell him, I would like to be more established, like, let's get more accomplished before we start the kids, like the babies. Like, stuff, you see?
I feel like it's not gonna work. If y'all on different paths and different wavelengths, it's not gonna work.
If
You
we-
want different things.
That's why for women or men that want to have kids, when you meet someone, you should see if that's what they want. And if they don't want that, you know what kind of relationships to build with them. You know that
Yeah.
he don't want kids, I do. So I'm not going to take this any further. Because if you do, and then later on you get mad at him, it's like, well, I
Yeah,
told you
you
I didn't want
already
no
did
kids.
that.
Why didn't you
Right.
get it?
A lot of times, though, women don't believe when the dude tell them
Well,
they don't
a
want
lot
it.
of times, women should listen to
They
the man
do.
when
Yes,
they say
they
that, because
should.
you know why? That's why it's a lot of
Single
single
mothers.
mothers out here, because they don't listen to when a man say, I don't, or they don't read signs of when a man said they don't want a kid, because even in a relationship, you can tell when a man wants kids and has kids, because you see everything in them, like selfishness, everything, you can see it in the man. You do that, have a baby with a man that said they don't want to, you're gonna be by yourself.
I know
That's
some
right.
difference in that.
But a lot of times, I don't put that off on the mother too, because like if
But
a
I
dude
will
don't want
put-
if a dude don't want to have kids, he can prevent that shit.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
he
is
can.
true.
It
That is
does.
definitely true.
It's called condom,
Condom,
don't
birth
fuck me, or pull out.
Or just ask
Well,
for head.
No, you can't always
do
say
it
that.
pull
No,
out, because the
it's-
free
A
don't
lot
go
don't
get
work.
you pregnant.
A lot don't always work.
Exactly.
I don't wanna hear that shit from no grown ass people. You're a
Right.
grown ass man, you tell me you can't pull out, bullshit.
It does, free cum, sweetheart, free cum. You can get pregnant over free
Yeah, you
cum.
sure can.
You
Or
can get
you
it over
could be,
free
or
cum.
you could be.
If he got a lot of kids, you can get pregnant by him by having a kids. If he got 8 kids, he look at you, you get pregnant.
If you don't want no kids, you should not be having unprotected sex. Point
Real
blank.
Right.
Either the
talk.
women
Wrap it up.
should be having they little birth
I
control.
don't, and nah, don't fall for the I'm on birth control trick either.
Oh, yeah.
No, because women can do it, but you know what? You go
No.
to the doctor
Um,
with your mate or your significant other,
I
and
learned,
you
I
say,
learned a lesson about trusting a woman
we
on
gonna make
birth
sure you get
control.
this injection. You got a baby?
No, no babies.
So you
No,
guys,
no, I used to, they told me I was paranoid because I used to watch her take a pill every morning.
so you don't want no kids.
No. And I used to pay for her birth control pills.
You don't want
So,
no kids at all?
Toya want kids, so sooner or later, she gonna be pregnant. So
Yay, we're gonna have a baby shower.
I got enough nieces and nephews. I got 8 nephews, 1 niece, and 2
Maybe
great
that's not what
nephews.
God
I'm
wants for you.
good.
You might have a child next year. You
No,
might have
ain't
a
happening.
Rico.
Ain't happening.
But
Only way
suppose you
that-
do, suppose she do tell you, Rico, I'm pregnant.
It ain't happening.
No,
No, it might happen.
You don't want
It ain't happening.
You don't
Trust
wanna
me.
leave
And
a
he's the
legacy?
only boy.
Trust me. My legacy is my nephews. I got enough of those.
Okay, but suppose she.
But they don't carry your last name.
Percy do. Percy do.
But suppose she say, Rico, I'm pregnant. What are we gonna
It
do?
ain't happening.
But okay, but let's look at the scenario in case
You
she
say it ain't
say.
happening.
What if she get pregnant? You gonna make it to have an abortion?
No, I ain't making nobody. I can't tell no woman what to do with her body, but like
You
I
ain't
said-
getting her pregnant. That's all
That's
it is.
it. So that's enough.
Dynamite.
First of all, you can't be my man sitting there watching me swallow the pill, 'cause I'll be pissed off at you like, what? I would be sitting there like, excuse me?
Real shit, like
How
years
many
ago,
babysitter?
this was like 10 years ago, cause she used to sometimes forget. She'll call me in the morning, we was both working nights, come, she'll be like, oh, can you pick up my prescription at Dwayne Reed, on my way to our house, I'll go pick it up, pay the $40 every month for the birth control pills, and every day I went to her house, I would watch her take the pill. The days I wasn't at her house, I call her at 8:30 in the morning on the dot, you took the pill yet?
Oh, no. But
Like,
do
yeah.
you do know, birth control still is not 99.9.
I know.
It's
I
not
know.
100%. You
I
know that,
cause a
right?
friend of mine,
Mhm.
be with her.
There's a lot of
She-
kids that's birth control, there's a lot of
Birth
kids
control
that
babies.
birth control babies, the shot in the pill.
I want to shout out to my friend Veronica. Yeah, she had a birth control baby. Had her birth. She
But
she
you
wasn't
know
know
they
she
are
was pregnant
blessed.
7. Yeah.
Kids are blessed.
Nah, cause her daughter is so cute and she loved her daughter to death, and she tell you she couldn't think of life without
We're
her
not
daughter.
talking about her, we're talking about you. Kids is a blessing for you.
Oh, no, it ain't happening.
I'm gonna pray.
I'm good.
Blessing.
No.
So I just have a pray that you would have a baby.
Me too, I'm praying right with you.
No,
The
man.
God is gonna
You're
hear
a
us
good
tonight.
person, you're a really
We
good
gonna love the
person.
kids.
And
We
that's
gonna
why
love
you
the
should
kids.
have a
I don't think he's gonna have it.
I'm gonna get on my
It
knees
ain't
tonight.
happening.
I don't think he's gonna do it to you.
It ain't happening.
I don't think
So you must gonna be,
For me to get somebody pregnant, me and her gotta be married.
that's what's up, though.
But I don't
Okay,
know.
then. So
But
they credit card bills, no
Yeah.
fees,
But
no,
no,
no.
at least there is a chance.
Yeah,
There is a chance. Don't say you get married, you get married.
It's gonna be 2 baby showers next year.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, Rico,
I know my
I kiss
sister
and
is
play
a-
together.
my sister
good.
You
Cause
can have it.
But
they
it's
always-
disrespectful that you would want
You're
to
gonna have a
marry.
girl.
That's what everybody tell me, cause
You gonna have a
my
girl?
sisters have all boys.
No,
He's
you're gonna have a girl.
He's gonna have a girl.
Y'all get ready to be aunties.
And
How many boys? How many boys?
I got 8 nephews.
Yeah.
I got
No,
8 nephews,
so it's
1
time.
niece.
It's
And the
time.
only niece I got, she got twin brothers.
It's time. You might be.
So you don't think that it's time
How
for
old is
you?
your niece, 26?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, it's time. Yeah.
47.
She's 27.
It's gonna happen this weekend.
Your mother's still alive?
Yeah.
And you don't think she wants a grandbaby, a granddaughter?
She got a granddaughter.
No, she wants a baby granddaughter, not no grown 26-year-old. She can't hold her in her arms no more.
She hold her nephews in her arms. She was just with her nephew last night.
It's different with little girls.
What's up, Hunter?
So let me ask you, if you don't go home after being with your nephews and your niece, this to just be like, it would be nice if somebody.
He
called
right
me
there,
back.
hell no, they done ran me crazy.
No, I love my nephews, but the best part of like playing with them is after they wear me out, they go,
So do you have a significant other?
no.
He's single.
Ready to mingle.
She tell me this on Friday.
Hope you want a kid.
And she do want kids.
Ass.
She have none, Rico.
Yeah.
And she's pretty. So it might go down Friday.
Anything possible.
Okay, so
Rico's not
somebody,
having any kids.
asked her, what about health and wellness? Can you give some tips on health? I'm not a healthy chick.
Oh, I'm not a healthy person at all.
And make sure you go for your GYN every 6 months, okay?
Exercise and drink water.
Yeah.
Lots of
Yeah,
water.
make sure.
I will say lots of water.
We have no tips on that.
We have no tips on health and wellness.
I'm not healthy.
I'm
I'm
far from
somewhat,
healthy.
but not completely. I mean, because I used to be way heavier and I lost weight.
Yes, Toya, can y'all believe Rico was bigger than that?
For
How
real?
much?
I used to weigh 252 pounds.
Wow.
Oh, well, I mean, you're too tall, so.
So what is-
No, you haven't seen him though. Rico was never big. Growing up, he was never big. But he got big. He's a fat
I got
boy.
back from my old job, from being security.
Oh.
Sitting there.
Most of corporate security guards sit down and get fat. You sit down all day.
Well, it's sad that we don't have no wellness and fitness things. But if you have any tips, you can let us know, because I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight.
Try walking a lot and taking
Walking.
I walk all day. I walk all day.
That's really
Even
good.
if you have a sit down job, like me, I sit down all day, you can do exercises sitting at your seat. Like at my desk, I have the step thing. You can go like that to keep your legs, the blood in your legs going. Or you can just get up and, stretch. Make sure there's no men at your job so you get up stretching. Like that.
Do you know when you sit in the computer all day, every hour you should get up and take a 10 minute walk?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because of the radiation. If you don't have that screen.
That screen don't work.
You know?
Well, I get up all the time. I stay walking.
Yeah, me, well, I don't sit at the desk all day,
But
but
just lay off the snacks. Don't eat too much snacks.
It's hard.
it is
Because
hard.
I gotta eat. I'm always hungry.
Me too.
I'm sorry, I eat snacks now. After I lost all the weight, I'll cheat because my friend Lita make them cupcakes too good.
You
So,
know how to cook Rico?
of course. I just don't do it all the time.
You know what my problem is? I can't sleep at night. Like, for some reason, I can sleep.
on your mind, girl.
For some reason, I can sleep in the daytime, no problem, to 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You don't bother me or knock on my door, I can go cut my phone off and go to sleep. But when it comes to the nighttime,
Drink a glass of water.
girl, I can drink a glass of
Good.
water. I take, literally, seriously, this is no joke. If I don't sleep at nighttime, I will take at least 3 showers within 2 to 3 hours. Because I'll be like, let me get in a hot shower. Maybe that'll make me go to sleep. It don't. And then I can find myself cooking a full course meal in the middle of the night. Cheeseburgers and fries and everything.
You ever try meditation?
I try everything. I'm even going to a doctor
Sleep.
for sleep pills.
Take NyQuil.
That don't work.
Work
Yeah.
for me.
Get some brandy.
Meditation
Let me
is
show you
very,
something. You
very,
think I'm
very
joking
good.
when I tell you I can't sleep?
She dead ass.
I'm dead ass serious. I have, do you see what I have? Advil PM.
Don't try this at home.
Yeah, don't try this at home. But I take pills, and I'm not even sick. There's nothing wrong with me. But I try to take PM. I try anything that put me to sleep. Anything.
NyQuil works for me.
NyQuil don't work for me. I think it's
Listen,
immune to me.
Disregard what the last 2 people said.
Yeah.
No NyQuil
No,
up, relax.
Yes.
Nice cup of water, lay down, turn all your lights out, relax.
All my
Shout out
lights
to all the
Take out everything off your mind and just
Shout out to all
relax.
the people down at the bottom of the map who take a NyQuil with the Hawaiian punch and drink scissor.
Like I
We
said,
don't-
people,
we
oh,
don't
I
try
know.
No,
that.
we ain't advocating that.
That's not wellness.
I don't do that one
I'm
now.
not
That's
advocating
deadliest.
that.
So I hope what we say was helpful for you guys. I hope you take something from it, especially the ones how to deal with a lost one and how to fix a black man and a woman relationship. Communicate, 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 communicate. Pray, pray, pray. Pray about it. Ask God for strength. Pray about it. So, on that note, love, peace, and happiness. I'm just kidding. On that note, see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.